In part 6, I finished the gums and teeth, which is what these are. So now it's time to move into the head because, well, I'm done working on these. But first, you probably remember from part 6, I hid the head so I can look at these easier, so it's not in the way. So now let's just click on this and turn it on. And of course, I don't need these anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete them. And as for these, actually let me just do this first. It won't matter though, but just in case it does something, I'm just going to do that. And now I'm just going to click on this to make it exactly 0 x-axis. And now it is inside of his mouth. Now of course it looks kind of weird, but we can modify it. Although I could just do this. Oh, first let me put it to median point. And I can scale up some. I don't scale it down because it's intersecting, but then I realized that I was supposed to have it overlap a little bit because it's only inside the mouth and not the outside. In fact, let me just click on this guy's head and just do this. It's just so I can see what I'm doing easier with this. So now, that's what it looks like. And I realized that's not the best paper, but that's okay because I'm going to join it to the head. And once that happens, this is going to change. So, let's see. Probably not the best one there. Let me undo that a few times. Or at least once. Actually, I'm just going to do this. So, I'm going to go into edit mode again with the gums. And I'm going to select this loop. So, what I did was, I selected this loop right down here. Which you know you can do by holding Alt. And then left clicking. And then multiple ones, Shift and Alt, and I do that too, but I just want the bottom ones right now, so now we just grab these down until they go through it, and like, something like that. And it's in the top ones, so guys up and do this. Yeah, I don't know how to get this to work properly, but still. Actually all the way up. That's the problem with Cares Open the Clouds, at least the way I do it, because you just have this big opening and you have to do something like this so you can do something. Like I said in part like 6 or something, I've never been good at doing this part, because every time I do a carriage like this, it all looks kind of weird. So, yeah. Anyways, let's see how it looks. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. What I can do is grab this up. Don't do that. Oh yeah, that's a tongue. Let me get that fixed first. And so, with the teeth there. Nope, I'm gonna moose because that looks weird. Up you go. Okay, so now I can turn this off, the mirror that is. And as for the gums, actually let me do 2 though. There you go. So now you can see where the tongue is. Now let me select these 2 vertices. And then turn this back on. And then let's see if I have it right. Saying nope, I have to drag this up to make it so it goes back their way. So that the circle thing on the left, you can see that when I do that, you have a circle thing right there. And that's the size of the influence of the proportional editing. So when I do that, you can see how it changes. And so what I need to do is this. Okay, that should work if I do the right side. And now I can just do that until they don't intersect anymore. Which is getting difficult here, so let me just do this. Actually, I'm going to turn it back on just in case it messes up the centering. So So now let me just try this. I just realized it's a really wide tongue. So yeah, I need to fix a lot. Okay, so let me see if that actually worked. Mostly, but there's still this clip over here, so I can just do this. No, not that. Let me do this. Actually, you know what? This is going to be difficult, so let me just do this. There. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing, and I can just do this. And we need to get it fixed too. Almost there. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I did it completely wrong. So let me just try this one and see how that works. Yeah, so now it's not clipping through the tongue, but now I need to fix it inside the mouth again. Well, except for this part. Okay, so I think that's about good to go with that. Maybe. But because I'm just up though, I need to now drag these back down. Like this. And then these ones over here. I can just make them down a little bit. Okay, so now I can just turn this back on. And this back on. And now I'm going to save this. Yeah, not the best looking teeth, but I will eventually get this fixed up in the future. So let's just save this now and I'll be back. Okay, so I realized something and I should have realized it sooner. So you probably remember in part 6 when I was working on the teeth. Well, so this middle tooth right here, if I try the mirror, you can see that I never deleted this one half of this one. And so if I don't do that right now, if I apply a mirror, it's going to cause problems. So I need to do this. Luckily, this won't be too hard. All I have to do is just do this, hide this loop, select this one, delete it, and unhide that. And now it is, what did I just do? I don't know. But anyways, need to apply this. I'm sorry, turn it back on. And now, it doesn't look any different, but now if I were to apply it, you're not going to have any doubling vertices because we don't want that. So let me save this because of that. Okay, so let's see if I can fix this teeth problem. If I make it taller, actually, I might use that. Maybe. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Well, of course the gums are going through, but I can easily fix that. I think I will actually keep this one because, not to know, because when the mouth is closed, like all the way closed, I can just, I'll just keep like this for now. Actually, you know what? This is kind of weird. So, let's see how to fix this. Actually, I think the reason why it's weird now is because I'm not talking about his teeth this time, but instead I'm talking about the ears. So, it's in a position that looks good for certain creatures, but it doesn't look good in him. So, let's see if I can fix that. Let's go to edit mode. And I'm now going to select this tip, like this. And then I'm going to hold control and press plus, tongue twist so much. Anyways, and now do that. And of course, do it until I get to the base. And let's see if I did. Yeah. So, what I want to do now is press Y to separate. And then pull it out. And let's see if I can figure out how to do this. So I'll be back. Okay, figured it out. So, let me hide this first. And then, let me select this right here. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to close this hole so you can go to face and grid fill. And that is not what I want. So, if you have this problem, just click on this and change this until it looks like that. And now I can just deselect these two and then select this and just deselect these two and select these two right here. I mean, I guess 3 in this case. And now, let's see something here. Okay, so now I can delete these faces. Oh, and by the way, let's see if it's the right number of vertices, because they have to match in order for it to work. Okay, that is 10 vertices. Good, it's also 10. So I can just take this and then, of course, move its position like this. Rotate it some. And then this way. Okay, yeah, so that actually looks a little better now. But I have to also move it forwards and then let's see, this one right here. Okay, so let me just do this. So grab it down. Okay, so I can just now go over here and then do this. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to right click, except I have to go to edge mode and then right click, and we have bridge edge loops. Now, of course, there's a problem, but we can fix that easily. So what I can do now is this. Select these ones right here, and then, well, assuming you can select that and see what you're selecting though. Luckily, I was able to see it still, and then now I can just press delete and then edge loops. So now that's how you fix it if you make that mistake. And I'm going over 10 minutes again, so I'm going to save it, and that's it for part 7.